top 10 things that I do. Hi everyone, thank you for coming back to my channel. If you're new here, I am so excited that you decided to join us. Okay, so the next thing, which you need to have like a million of these, not literally, but you need to have Lint Brush. The reason why the wrappers are still on here is because I just replenished these today because I ran out. This was like $4 at Target, and this was, actually I got this at Walmart for $4 because I got it delivered to me. And you can get the travel size for I think $2. So I don't care what people say. I had a dog that did not shed and I still got dog hair on me. So they all shed in some capacity, and when you get to your car and you get into work, put these travel ones in your work bag. I swear, you think you have gotten all the hair off of you, or especially with if you take care of cats. You think you've lint rolled all of the cat hair off of you. I promise you, at least one time or another, you will have missed a spot. So put this in your work bag, so that way you won't ever be without it. I promise you. These things are the best inventions, except for the crock pot. That is way cooler than the lint brush. These things, as a pet sitter, will save your life. Put one in your car, put one in your work bag for your day job, put one in your dog bag for your dog stuff, and then if you have non-leather seats in your car, use the lint brushes. It helps so much. So stick one in your glove compartment, so that way you won't ever be without it, because when you sit down, sometimes you're not even thinking about it, and you'll get dog hair on the seat or cat hair on the seat, and I promise you it will just make your life so much better. So I always store these in every place that I can, because I don't want to walk into a place and be full of animal hair. So go out and get them. So the next product I use is actually something that people kind of make fun of me a little bit, because I know that everything is very technology based. So with that said, I actually use a scheduling book. And you can get whatever one that you want. I happen to like this. This was $14.99 at Target. And let me see here. Open up to this. So you kind of have like June. Let me see. I'm not going to show you the actual calendar because my client information is on there. But you can actually put actual times of when you're walking the dogs and everything, so you don't miss anything. I'm actually just showing you this page because I kept it blank on purpose. And let me show you what the calendar actually looks like later in the year. I just can't show you the other pages because, like I said, there's client info on there. So I'll go to December, and they are really big. You can use a scheduling one. I happen to actually like the actual calendar base ones because it's larger, and I just happen to personally like that. So go with whatever preference that you like. If you like the small ones, great, do it. So why do I have this? Okay, so I understand we have our cell phone based technology, we have our laptop technology, and people say, Megan, get with the times, use your cell phone, use your laptop. I do use those. But with that said, I don't ever want to be not prepared for a technology apocalypse, right? So let's say if my laptop died or my phone crashed or I couldn't access something, especially here in Florida, like when we have hurricanes and the power goes out, well, that does not mean that dogs still don't get walked. So I keep it on a hard copy book as my keep it on a hard copy book as my backup, because I don't ever want to be the person that said, oh, sorry, my phone crashed, I couldn't get there, I forgot about walking the dog. Oh, sorry, I couldn't get to my laptop, it died. I just feel like those are not reasonable excuses for why you can't do something. So if you always have it written down and you always have your book on you and with you at all times, no matter what, no matter if your phone dies, no matter if your laptop isn't working, of course, keep them all stored in there. If that works for you, fantastic. I mean, you always should do what works for you. But for me, personally, I use this scheduling book because I'm so afraid one day that like something is gonna happen and I'm gonna miss out on the dog and they're gonna suffer because I was being careless or not prepared. Not necessarily careless, but not prepared. So for me, for 15 bucks, just to have a backup in writing, I think it's completely worth it. And I've been using that for this method forever. But like I said, I do use my cell phone, I do use my laptop, but I always, every day, have a secondary backup on my paper schedule, just for in case something happens to technology, because you know, we don't know what's going to happen, if there's going to be a storm or if your battery's going to die. I can't take that risk, and I would suggest that you don't take that risk either, because a client is not gonna take that excuse lightly if you didn't show up because your phone died. So I definitely think you should get one. Up to you though, of course, these are all just suggestions, but I like mine. So that's another thing I use. Okay, so this one is actually something that I use every single day. I am so concerned, especially living here in Florida, about my skin. I don't think that sometimes, and for the first, like, I want to say a couple of years, I didn't even think about it, but I was walking all these dogs and then I was getting sunburned. So now what I do is every single time I walk a dog during the day, even if it's overcast, I put on sunblock. And I use this particular one because it's 50, it's SPF 50. And in addition to that, I also use, I just replenished this today, I also use this Sunscreen lip balm. It's SPF 45. And I just, especially as I get older, I'm so concerned about my skin. I do not want it to be ruined. So just think about that. I don't know where you guys all live, but if you do live here in Florida, no matter where you are, if you're in the sun, you should always have sunscreen on. So you don't realize if you're walking, let's say you're walking 4 dogs, and 4 dogs you're walking from, say, 30 minutes to an hour, that's 4 hours in the sun with no sun protection. Your lips are super important. This obviously helps keep the sun away, and chapped lips, so use this. Now, if you don't want to use this big tub, because I use it every day, it's just more economical for me to use the big one. But the cool thing is Walmart makes their own SPF 50 in a travel size, and it comes with this little, what is it called? A dongle. So it comes with this. Now, if you don't want to, if you worry about forgetting it, so here's a couple things that you can do. So here are my car keys. I use one of these lanyards, and it just can clip right onto your, whoops, you can clip right onto your car keys like this. It's super easy, super convenient. Now, okay, you don't want to keep it on your car keys, no problem. I'm actually at Meatball's house today, so I'm going to use her leash as an example. Okay, so this is Meatball's leash here. Flip it right onto here, and you won't forget it. And you can also clip this to, I don't have it with me, you can also clip this to your doggy bags. So if you have a little thing with doggy bags, you can clip this so it's always there all the time. Now, my favorite, this was $2.97. So my favorite part of that is this little thing right here, because you can use it for, let me see, hold on, is this thing right here, because you can use it for many different things. Like I said, you can use it for the dog bags. You can use it for anything that if you have multiple dogs, you can put a little attachment on here and walk 2 dogs at once. So this is, if you don't want to carry around the big tub, it's $2.97. This one is 50 block. Let me get it closer. 50 block, and this is actually the generic brand at Walmart. But guys, take care of your skin, because you won't realize sometimes how much you're out in the sun walking these dogs, and especially if you live here in Florida and you come back burnt to a crisp though. So I think this is helpful. Again, just my suggestion. And the last thing that I think that you should always have with you is this Neosporin. I'm still actually, I'm researching some of these products, because I think that this actually might be animal tested. But for right now, I do use this. Here's the thing. Why do I keep this with me? So sometimes unintentionally, a cat, if I'm holding a cat and they want to get down, or they jump on me and they jump off, not intentionally, but you'll get scratched, or even sometimes like I'll get a love bite or something, or just an animal, whatever's happening, sometimes you'll get a little nip. It happens. And the thing with cat scratches and cat bites is they are and can be very toxic. So I definitely put this on all of my cuts immediately, and I clean it up. So this is super important. If you get any, like I said, cat bites or scratches, especially cat bites, their saliva is very toxic to humans. So you wanna always carry this with you, as well as a little first aid kit, which I'm gonna actually be putting in another video. So definitely have this on hand. So if you guys liked this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. You can go ahead and follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat. And I make videos every Wednesday. And if you have any comments that you'd like to share, or if you have any ideas of what you think could make my life easier as a pet sitter, please comment them below, and I'm totally happy to take that into consideration, because I'm always looking for new ideas. If you have any ideas or comments about what types of videos you would like, please, again, you can post that below, and I will always respond to everybody. And I hope you all have a great week, and thank you so much for loving your pets. And I hope you got something from this video today, and I will see you guys next week.